I absolutely understand why if you work for Sony Santa Monica and you're like, dude, this fucker just sent me a dick pic, that you would lash out and you would be upset and all that stuff. Of course, why not? Why would you not? It's inappropriate, it's childish, it's disrespectful, it's dumb. But do I kind of sort of agree with the sentiment that suggests that there's a little bit of virtue signaling, but a little bit of sort of like the press covering it and then Phil Spencer coming out and saying, yes, Corey's right. It's like, you know what? Well, I talked about this on the podcast last night. One of these guys on my YouTube channel, he was just like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm the customer. I don't give a fuck about you. I just want my games for the money I spend. And I think he's right. I don't think that means that the door should be open. You know, if you're an asshole, you're an asshole. And if you're an asshole on social media and you break terms of services, you should be, dealt with in the way that the terms of services that you agreed to set. But short of that, yeah, it's like, look, yeah, I get, yes, we know the real people. But you know who's else real? The people who are spending the money. And yes, is it childish to be upset that you don't have a release date? Of course. But it's like, you know what? These social media goes both ways. And the people who use it on development teams and stuff, it's like, they're not your friends. So this guy said on the comment, and I agree with him, he's like, if you can't handle social media, then get off it. It's not impossible for you to tell your own personal group of friends, hey, I'm on social media because I work at a studio. I'm going to be, here's my handle. I don't acknowledge it. Yeah, you don't deserve that. But if you're out there and you're like, hey, I'm the art director, I'm the cinematics producer, I'm the director, you are in a consumer-facing role and you're going to deal with customers and sometimes they're going to be assholes. Sending dick pics is lame, but you know what? Fuck you. It's like, get off social media. Alex Eddy says companies should have a team that does social communication on behalf of the studio. They do. They absolutely do. And that's great. But when you are not on that team and you choose to create a bio on your Twitter, Insta, or whatever that says, hey, I'm the lead animator, I'm the lead modeler, I'm the QA assistant lead or whatever for God of War or Halo or whatever. And then you act like, how dare they treat me like shit when they don't get their way? I'm like, well, you literally put up a sign that says, I'm in customer service. How may I help you? Come on, man. Killing Winter says, Corey's not holding me while I pressure wash a roof or standing on the bottom of my ladder while I paint 20 plus feet in the air. Come to work with me and earn my money, then I'll care. Otherwise work, right? I mean, I don't say that to Corey Barlog as a human. I know Corey. I like Corey. He is a good person. He has a great heart. But I absolutely do think that the industry, like, no, whether it's Corey or Phil Spencer or any of these folks, it's not a good look. It's like, then get off social media, motherfuckers. God damn. They're not your friends. It's parasocial both ways, man. Trust me, I've lived it. I understand it's confusing. It was a hell of a whiplash moment for your Papa Jaffe when I had all these fans on Twisted Metal Alliance. I think that's what it was called. It was like a website for Twisted Metal. And then we did some things they didn't like and they just turn on you. And it's just like, oh, this was never real. These guys were customers. We gave them something they liked, but the relationship was not a real relationship. It was they're happy when they're happy and they hate you when and once you learn that, that's great.